Bum-ba-da-da. Am I on? Is this thing on? Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? I'm back again for the third time today on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, bringing you another Rapyard Reacts review of .com Intelligence's Abracadabra. Just checking to make sure everything's working. Hey, .com Intelligence. He's in the building, the man himself. I'd love to bring you up here if you're so inclined, or if you want to keep it unbiased, I guess we could spectate. But yeah, I had some difficulties earlier. I have to give my cat insulin now. My cat has diabetes. So yeah, had to take care of that. And that's kind of a new thing for me. Other than that, just can't get anything to work right, but it seems to be working now. So that is good. So, let go. Ladies and gentlemen, Rapyard Reacts. Yeah. Okay, .com Intelligence, if you are still on here and want to be a part of this, please let me know. Send me an email or an Instagram message. And I'm just trying to think which would be easier. Send me an Instagram message and I will send you the link to join if you're interested. If not, that's totally cool. All right. So, .com Intelligence is an artist, I believe, out of Orlando currently, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get my Instagram open so I can see that if it happens. And let me get to his Spotify profile so I can get I know he had a biography on there. I don't want to say anything incorrectly. Just so you know, coming up this week, everybody, we're gonna have Jigstar, who was one of the main producers for Soulja Slim and very well connected producer, manager, who I believe he's the owner of SMG Entertainment, Star Management Group, and in New Orleans as well. And he's got a lot of history in the music industry, a lot of stories. So that should be an excellent show on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Okay, so his bio says he's originally from Queens, New York, and is now living in Maryland. So I was wrong. My mistake. Hello. Hey, I was just saying, .com Intelligence, that if you would like to join and be a part of the screen, just send me an Instagram message and I will send you a link to join. If you'd rather spectate, that's cool too. All right. So, and I mistakenly said that I thought maybe you were from Orlando earlier, but you were actually in Maryland, but you're from Queens. So I was all the way wrong. But I think the reason I thought that is because I see a bunch of our mutual Instagram friends are people from the Low Life group, and I was just in Orlando for that. So I think that's why I made that connection there, but I got you. Yeah, just let me know if you want to pop up. All right, we're going to get this rolling with the intro, the Abracadabra intro. The name of the album, again, is Abracadabra by .com Intelligence. Let's get it started.
Abracadabra, meaning I will create as I speak.
Your energy is the most valuable thing in existence. And your human body is an apparatus for dispensing energy of your true light. So your true light is the source of all things in existence. We call it chi, kundalini, prana, and all of that. You have the ability to harness through your visualization, which is an apparatus of your imagination and your creativity. You are the absolute source of all creation.
Mandatory copyright pause. I like this intro because it sounds like it's an authentic, like one take, one time type of thing. It just feels like gritty and real, and the subject matter is, I don't know, it just feels like you could be talking to like anybody cool, you know, family member, somebody at the bus stop, and they're just giving you some knowledge.
This rides in you. Everyone here does not have that. So that means your energy is the most valuable.
All right, that's the intro. That's the intro, everybody. I once again have extended the invitation for .com Intelligence to come up here.
Imagine being...
And there's going to be commercials on this one, so I got to skip through that. I'm going to go ahead and send you the link just for fun to your Instagram. I hate these ads. Get it out of here. All right. The first actual track, that was the intro. The first track is called Invocation.
It's that kind of magic. Yeah. This is wizard shit. Realistic hopes and dreams. Dealers and fiends. Join pain screams. Your worth versus shadow kings. On the triple beam.
Yeah, that voice sounds familiar. What's his name? And I know that sample is you know, the I shouldn't have opened my mouth before I knew it. Dang. In the All-Mass Choir. Something in the All-Mass Choir.
In the stand, moving with sleight of hand. What's the tale? Mindset millionaire, prison and hell. On some I will not lose prevail. But nigga threads had those tied to destruction. The same as Ahab and his white whale. Programmed to be a dickhead, coming forth by spell.
Okay, pause. And T.L. Barrett, and I'm not saying pause in the New York way, just to clarify, everybody. T.L. Barrett, I believe, you know, the one that T.L. Barrett and the Chicago All-Mass Choir. I think I'm conflating two different choir groups, but I think it was the one that Kanye sampled pretty heavily on his Jesus album. I'm going to have to rewind it, too, to hear some of these lyrics because I was too focused on that.
The friends had those tied to destruction, the same as Ahab and his white whale. Being programmed to be a dickhead, coming forth by spell, enchanted by street life, and pawns by global games. Nothing moves but the money, but most just want to be sung about for fame. Say they do anything for that claim. Deaf and funny games, enemies telling us to our face that they control this plane. Motif is niggas' life is brief. Breaking programming by using mind power to make shit cease. But there are numbers of the beast, so I'm extremely judicial when serving sentences to make enemies decease. The power of my speech is the downfall of Iblis. No ancient spirit of evil will transform me to a decayed form. I will not stay.
I gotta rewind that part.
So I'm extremely judicial when serving sentences to make enemies decease. The power of my speech is the downfall of Iblis. No ancient spirit of evil will transform me to a decayed form. I will not stay mum, I'm Ra unleashed. Yeah, it's that kind of magic.
Powerful stuff, and combined with the cover is just very like magical, powerful vibes coming through. Uh-oh. That was really shortly. .com intelligence, everybody.
Can you hear me? I don't know
How
if
you
the
doing?
mic's on.
You good?
One, two, two.
Did I bring you on too early? I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, check. Okay. Hey, yo. Yeah, I don't think you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I don't
No.
know if that's the case. Speakerphone.
T.L. Barrett and the... What is it? Okay, first of all, it's on the wrong Kanye album. It was Life of Pablo, I think. Pastor T.L. Barrett and the something Christ Choir, I believe. But then the Chicago Mass Choir had a bunch of songs that were sampled too. So I guess he'll come back in a second. I don't know. I would like to know what everybody's favorite old school gospel song is. I had a it's not really rap hip hop music, but it's an instrumental that I did off of I Don't Feel No Ways Tired. Whoops, which is it's out there on YouTube. Okay, he's back. That's one of my favorites. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yet.
You can hear me? You can
No,
hear
you
me?
can hear me.
Yeah,
No?
I can hear you.
Yes?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you yet.
That volume?
All right. Let's see if we can get this corrected.
Maybe the silent mode on your phone. If you got silent mode on. I don't know why I'm saying that like you can hear me. There's a
I
chat on
see
here.
that it's going across. I just can't
Silent
hear any sounds. There we
mode.
go. That's the mic,
Question mark.
but I can't hear you.
Switch.
Solid.
I don't even know if you'll see that.
Switch.
This is
I may have to. Bear with me.
on the phone. I'm trying. I think he's seeing these messages.
Yeah, on the phone. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is it working now? Can you hear me? I'm going to let this next song play and we'll get this sorted out. This one's called Mage. Oh, it's called Commercial. Never mind. All right. Headphones, maybe?
307 avatar. I don't even know why.
See if that
I
works.
have to use my tablet.
La, 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 bamba. Here we go. All right, I'm going to let this run and we'll figure it out.
I may have to use my tablet. See the mirror is the audio report.
Hold on.
Excellent. Just can't hear any feedback.
Check. And he's gone. All right, I'm going to let this run. It's called Mage.
Mage. A magician, wizard, or sorcerer. M-A-G-E. Mage.
anti-nigga machine that does magic. The heathens, it gets tragic. Moving like the 90s with a 4-pound, causing havoc. A prodigy, infamous with static. Cause I did it when it comes in my timeline. Clockwork, automatic, like a Mac 10 apparatus. Going fully or sporadic. And I use my tongue to form words, sigils to combat curses of incantations that sent to do damage. So I stay tight, keep sight beyond sight. Cause I got savages on my left and my beloved dead to my right. Both ready to kill for plight. One thinking it's the God-given right, the other.
I really like the instrumental, the beat behind this, and it. I've always had a thing for like the Indonesian gamelons. I think I'm saying that right, gamelan, right? It's just the like bells that are played with sticks. Mostly, I think in like Bali and Java and stuff like that, but it kind of has that ring to it. And once again, the subject matter is, of course, like very like deep, dark, magical type stuff, black oriented, sorcery kind of thing.
The hungers for lost brains, so all they know is to eat and fight, which makes me the watch on the top of the wall. When it turns night, spelling forth, making it bright. Intelligent night, magic type. Mage, seeing all aspects, full color, black and gray. One in peace but staying armed, cause war can come at any time, night or day. So I breathe, point, shoot, say, and pray to stay ready when they come to take me away. Mage, seeing all aspects, full color, black and gray. One in peace but stay.
Cool. And of course, it is the mystical feel because the name of the album is Abracadabra, so that's what we're going for, right? He just commented on here he's going to try his tablet, so we'll try that again. I'm not going to play the whole of all these songs because, and the same with L.A. Earhart's album, because I want people to go stream them and listen to them all themselves as well. The next track is I've Seen Things, which sounds ominous. I was like, please don't be an ad. Okay. And then it was like a pop-up thing that broke my computer. Finished construction to save 120-year-old masjid building. Okay. All right. So this track is, make sure I'm not missing something. This track is I've Seen Things.
I seen things you wouldn't believe. Tears and rain, joy to all depth and pain. Ultralight beams when you first open your eyes. Or when death comes to claim moments of time. So when it's time to die, know your name. I seen things you wouldn't.
That's a trippy beat. That's a very wonky, trippy beat. And I like how the samples in this feel really like raw, like old school style, you know? It has a very nostalgic feel to it.
Believe, tears and rain, joy to all depth and pain. Ultralight beams when you first open your eyes. Or when death comes to claim moments of times. Or when it's time to die, know your name. Dark days, alcoholic binges and drugs selling displays. In the savage craze, unprotected penetration in various womb ways. Dysfunction program as its life and not a phase. Ignorant days with you caught in the middle of death's crossways. Always in the views of gray, no color, even with sun rays. Danger and stresses every day. Just prayers and pray. Hunter and wolves giving gaze. Everyone versus everything. And even if you do get any pleasure, you're gonna pay. Either in blood or being trapped worse than you was. Condition.
Mandatory pause, although I was digging that. Definitely like a deeper type album, kind of, you know, Killer Priest vibes. You know, this is like a journey. This isn't, you know, this isn't like vibing, put it on in your car, kind of, you know. I mean, you could definitely put it on in your car, but, you know, it's not for the club or whatever, unless you go to a club that's like, some serious spiritual stuff going on. In which case, please invite me because I would love to see that.
All you can do is smile and shrug while your heart's being crushed. So it becomes money over bitches, cause bitches ain't shit to any male or female that comes with it. And since I'm gonna die as the H and I C that stood on business. Yeah, I seen things you wouldn't believe. Tears and rain, joy to all death and pain. Ultralight beams when you first open your eyes, or when death comes to claim moments of time. So when it's time to die, know your name. I seen things you wouldn't believe. Tears and rain, joy to all death and pain. Ultralight beams when you first open your eyes, or when death comes to claim moments of time. So when it's time to die, know your name. Dreams, grand schemes, empire building, the ego and greed creating ceilings. So I'm refusing compromise and dealings. I see me being great and I'm refuting the programming of inferiority along with guilt feelings. I'm the most high's meaning when walking upright, being true and living and teaching, scaring all whole savages and zombies when they screaming in the
Mandatory pause break for copyright. Do. Yeah, very like a heavy fog, you know what I mean? Like it's a foggy day in October. Not necessarily like Halloween-ish, but just like, just that feeling. It smells like leaves. I'm getting a little esoteric with it or something. I don't know what I'm getting. I don't even know if that's the right word. All right, the next track is Coded Language. Please don't be an ad. Please don't be an ad. It's going to be an ad.
The gray area between hacker.
I can like predict them now. I'm getting pretty good at this. All right, here we go.
The love of the mother. Yeah, coded language, composed of joy and anguish, melanated speech, used to survive evil's mindset and vanquish. Smells of slavery that languish. Who you with? The empires established or the all republics bandwidth. Coded language, composed of joy and anguish, melanated speech, used to survive evil's mindset and vanquish. Smells of slavery that languish. Who you with? The empires established or the all republics bandwidth. Crafted.
I am going to rewind it a little bit, but damn, that was, it almost felt like, I don't think it was production-wise that it came in louder, but it came in louder. You know what I mean? I'll rewind it just a bit so we can get the first verse in.
Public's bandwidth, crafter, spelled caster, cause those hide the show intent of what one's after. So watch what you say or what it said. It could lead to you being dead or in prison on a mission to see beyond what is broadcasted to my field of vision. With what words are given to define that sneakily tamper with your mind. So I throw it back, I'm definitely that scary nigga with that etymology grind. There will be no letter.
The etymology grind. I love that. I love etymology.
Stray or misaligned, I'm consciousness. There's no fate or time. So I make it take what's mine. The enemy you will not pass or use your design to persuade, enslave, or upgrade your deadline. Music of my mind is all about resisting evil and being happier than the morning sun and rise time. So I'm moving with our lives bloodline and acting canine to any sloth or bovine. Yo, coded language, composed of joy and anguish, melanated speech, used to survive evil's mindset and vanquish. Smells of slavery that languish. Who you with? The empires established or the all republics bandwidth. Coded.
Yeah, even the rhyme schemes are like top tier, languish, anguish, and what did he say? I can't even remember. My brain is not as fast as it used to be.
With the empires established or the all republics bandwidth. Coded language, composed of joy and anguish, melanated speech, used to survive evil's mindset and vanquish. Smells of slavery that languish. Who you with? The empires established or the all republics bandwidth. Speaking of code, I'm the literal definition of not doing what I'm told.
Yeah, I like that. Speaking of code, I'm the literal definition of not doing what I'm told.
systematic language of control that resides in the commode. But as a conduit of the mental nature foretold, T is doing the origin of civilization of foes. Cause obey is constantly being broadcasted on go. And it's war, so I'm on avenge sevenfold. Syntax error to new wrongs program for melanated kids to get a hold. The standard of the all to behold. As I win the B-side in the final series to win with the glow. No, you will not Thomas or Clarence me. I'm bigger than what you know. Native on ground, 10 toes. So yes, I'm setting you on fire for punishment old. Working to eat our souls. So on square biz, I'm ready to angle right to your dome. Yeah, coded language, composed.
Very cool. I support it. I support this message. This is not my campaign, though. Next up, we got Enchantment. I would love to have you up here if you were able, because I'd love to get your input on a lot of these. A lot of these tracks. Whoops, wrong one.
Do not pay your next.
Is there going to be an ad for every single one of these? Because that's wild. That is wild. My auto insurance is way too much money. Yeah, that's everybody, boob. Here we go.
Everyone dies, but not everyone lives. The scared running the jibs, not wanting to do the work and stay being fooled. One's greedy and hostile, only want you to run the jewels. Also, the evil that uses tools. My views is always on my six, cause prison and rape camps in this time of reality is starting to make sense, which is insane and asinine. Just wanna find happiness in harsh times, but it seems like most of the damage that are either overt, covert, or sublime. Nigga, I just wanna be like Milkman before I die. Jump off the edge and fly, enchanted by the Most High. Finding out about the Song of Solomon's why. Total commitment, opposing the present nonsense. Make a
See, I've gone way past the normal 30-second mark for the copyright doodad. Yeah. What else? I mean, I'm also struggling when I do these mandatory pauses. Like, what do I say? I don't know what to say. You know, it's deep, and it seems like a bunch of lessons combined with just like journaling, you know, raw feelings and storytelling all at the same time. So there's you know, like all albums, there's a bunch of different aspects to it. You got the musical side of it with the instrumentals, you got the storytelling side of it. And me, I'm old school, so I like a good album, and I really like a good storytelling album. So both this and L.A. Earhart's album are very, very much like books. They're like, it's like a good book. So
dead singing about sanctum. Enchantment is Allah's grace, and these words are what I use every day to thank him or her, cause the source of
props.
feminine. That's why I'm after you motherfuckers. Enchantment.
ABRACADABRA.
And if you were here, I would ask you, is this something along the lines of what happens to people like propaganda? Is that sort of what this is alluding to? Because I feel like each song is very purposeful in its message. So I feel like the message here is intended to be a story about propaganda and influence and stuff like that. That's why you get enchanted by it, you know.
As always, you're ready. That's what I came here to do. You just keep.
Okay, he just commented and said, we're going to get straight for the interview because right now it's not working. I got you. It's like that sometimes. It's like that for me when I need to be on here. So I get it. But yeah, I'd love to get your take on this stuff. This is cool. I'm enjoying it very much. So appreciate it. All right, we're going to cut that short there so you can stream the whole song on all streaming platforms. .com Intelligence. The name of the album is Abracadabra. And the next track is The Pledge. Please let there be no ad. I'm going to mute it just in case. Nope, there's an ad. Isn't that something? Every single song. I wonder how much of this ad revenue is going to .com Intelligence. All right, here we go. The Pledge.
Every magic trick consists of 3 parts, or acts. The first part is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary. A deck of cards, a bird, or a man.
I will not fall the fuck off, I promise. The nonsense offers the fellowship of the all. And in rhythm I stay in bondage. So I pledge, I'm ready to die for my loved one solace. Words from the son of Bruce, that's real talk honest. I will not fall the fuck off, I promise. The nonsense offers the fellowship of the all. And in rhythm.
Ooh, that feels like some. I don't know if artists hate it when I do this or not, but sometimes I get little like callbacks to certain other artists. Not that they're copying or emulating or whatever, but I think it's a compliment. It was just giving me like Pastor Troy vibes a little bit.
Bondage, so I pledge, I'm ready to die for my loved one solace. Words from the son of Bruce, that's real talk honest. Thoughts become things made up of nightmare and dreams. So you wanna be seen before stopping your being. Choice of either going along or disagreeing with the edge of darkness you're seeing. Where love lies bleeding, bones and all. So I'm heeding the call and not taking the fall. Ready for an N-squared circle brawl with enemies, myself and the concept of Lucy in a free-for-all. Back up against the wall, so I'm working head moving, not to get the seas hauled from being mauled. I will not stay stalled or so appalled that I won't fight back. Trinity of death's energy, therefore a baby gets up for all three of y'all. Extremely most high installed, skating as I kick push on my ops for the downfall. Going 730 similar to a cage dog. Given I'm the one who knocks speech as your final epilogue, yeah.
I want to run that back again, but in the interest of time, I'll run it back a little bit. That was crazy. Hold on.
For an N-squared circle brawl with enemies, myself and the concept of Lucy in a free-for-all. Back up against the wall, so I'm working head moving, not to get the seas hauled from being mauled. I will not stay stalled or so appalled that I won't fight back. Trinity of death's energy, therefore a baby gets up for all three of y'all. Extremely most high installed, skating as I kick push on my ops for the downfall. Going 730 similar to a cage dog. Given I'm the one who knocks speech as your final epilogue, yeah. I will not fall the fuck off, I promise. The nonsense offers the fellowship of the all. And in rhythm I stay in bondage, so I pledge, I'm ready to die for my loved one solace. Words from the son of Bruce, that's real talk honest. I will not fall the fuck off, I promise. The nonsense offers the fellowship of the all. And in rhythm I stay in bondage.
This feels like some kind of like incantation or something. Okay, yeah, let's set it up. Let's do it. I believe I have an opening. Well, we'll talk. So we'll cut it there. Everyone go stream this to hear the full album. Let's take a bet. Who wants to bet that there's going to be an ad? I got 3 on it. Yes. Annie up. Wait. No. Go back. Oh, okay. So this one's called The Turn. I didn't mean to yell that or spit it in your ear. The Turn.
Closely. The second act, or The Turn, ups the stakes in a miraculous way.
ABRACADABRA. Life is a trap. Magic says it's
And for you young kids that don't know, that is Bugs Bunny saying abracadabra.
I will not be damned, facing the burn. I'm facing the way it's the turn. Hard to earn freedom of being yourself, staying primed to learn instead of being a call churned for a daily operation. So be concerned. I will not be damned, facing the burn. I'm facing the way it's the turn. Hard to earn freedom of being yourself.
Slaps. Besides slapping, it's also feels like a very powerful like manifestation. But yeah, it slaps.
Staying primed to learn instead of being a call turned for a daily operation. So be concerned. I'm turning away from the mass broadcasting where they being bombarded by seduction. The screams every day, going through all human emotions when dealing with.
Ooh, that bass. That's like a real bass guitar.
In the call churned for a daily operation, so be concerned. I'm turning away from the mass broadcasting where they being bombarded by seduction. The screams every day, going through all human emotions when dealing with maggot brains. Hordes roaming the lands the same in a high.
There's so many callbacks to different like albums and stuff here. You got Maggot Brain, you had Kick Push. So, of course, paying homage combined. I don't like over explaining stuff like this just to like I know you guys are smart, but I feel like it's part of my job or something, you know, it's for people that might have missed it. Just please take it like that because that's how I see it. But yeah, it's respectfully invoking the names of different pieces of art.
Mind refrain, but dark side is a dead. So even if I'm the only one, I'm pointing out when body snatchers appear. You will not pass here, banking on my blood for money and soul to be an export sold. Therefore, if death is the only option, I will still have control, not be cloned. But the horror is they probably already have me as a Tyrone, causing him to take me out as soon as I'm shown. That's why I'm on this vanishing man, trick setting the tone. Magic is being the soul controller through ether, spirit, blood, and bone. And this is the type of time I'm on. Yeah, I will not be damned, facing the burn. I'm facing the way it's the turn, hard to earn.
So good, so good. I love this is my favorite track so far. I like the other track a lot too, so that's a high bar. So this is good. Yeah. We'll go on to the next one. The Prestige. Will there be an ad? Yes. Yes, there will. You can bank on it. You want to create your website with Wix? You can top tier AI tools you gotta try. Okay, here we go.
In the third act, or The Prestige, we're left with a shocking revelation that leaves us in awe, creating the best illusion, the most enchanting ride.
Everybody is wonderful and fearfully made, but what is your goal and can you obey? The problem is when you stray and stay on the other side to ride on your fellow man or one man to die. Always remember in this place, lepers eat face, no unity, just goals of power in the chase. Obsession with greed and waste, and most a father that can easily be destroyed with haste. But first, you gotta make people believe, one, they can't achieve, and two, the falsity of where they are is based on class and race is where they should be. Make America great is what you're telling me, but America's always been a criminal operation since it was conceived. It's always moved in the cycle of three, ones who know, ones who don't know, and the ones who took to have to make a cycle complete. Press.
Ooh. I'm sorry, but it just keeps popping into my head. The interview I just did about, DC and everything, and not wanting to get political, yada yada yada. And then before that, I was talking about Katrina And it's just a lot of heavy stuff going on. A lot of heavy stuff going on, man. And he said something too that I really liked about making people believe. It's so weird how like the power of the mind is, you know what I mean? If I was a better public speaker, I probably would like speak publicly more, like not in this sense, but like to like live groups of people and stuff, because it's really hard to just sit back and just not want to do something about it. I don't know if all people or most people are like that, but I find it hard, and I try where I can, but politicians and lawyers are really the main characters in this whole thing that he's talking about, America. So people that are good people should become politicians and lawyers, in my opinion. Anyway.
These the dream, the trace of things. What you think is reality is getting torn from the seams to the point you don't know what is right or obscene. Just all illusions keeping you from your true being. The prestige, the dream, the trick of things. What you think is reality is getting torn from the seams to the point you don't know what is right or obscene. Just all illusions keep you from your true being. The image of choice with you as a person getting the smug look and voice, saying one is better than the other, while oppression slowly creeps and covers. And for my next trick, bend over, cause it's power play, rape on display under the guise of freedom array. Do you believe? Cause I don't, for sanity, but most people wanna be wild, fall in love with spectacle instead of the why and know how. There was no in between, just
he really said something right there. I almost feel like this is too deep for YouTube. I'm just gonna rewind it a little bit. Run that back a little bit.
You believe, cause I don't, for sanity, but most people wanna be wild, fall in love with spectacle instead of the why and know how. There was no in between, just overt or covert. Both were insidious with schemes. You even get beat if you're with the same team. It's all about the setup. Swastikas are now turned into stars with propaganda that won't let up. Don't speak truth, just shut the F up. So incantation of brainwashing can stay in rotation and move the pick up. Yo, prestige, the dream, the trace of things.
Wow. Lyrically, I can't say that was my favorite. I mean, you're making it difficult to choose my favorite. That's a good thing. All right, next up we got Galapagos. All right, who's betting? Who's betting? Let's go. Is there going to be an ad? I think the odds are yes. Yes, look at this schmuck. I just sell stuff on Amazon. Now I have a kayak. All right. Ironical. Here we go. Oh, Galapagos.
What's going on? What happened? I don't know, maybe a ship sank. Somebody drowned.
We're watching the sunset.
Yeah, right. Really, what happened?
The sun is setting, can't you see it?
It was that the sun sets every night.
Yeah, we come out every night to watch it.
I got the juice like the surge protector. I'm on the move with purpose to the vector. All like Vector Man on the Genesis. Blow the letters fifth out the smoke detector. Bold action, still no evidence for the detective. If you owing cash debts, know I'm coming to collect them. Sold grass to keep electric and H2O connected. Hold your mom's sexy ass in the smoking section. Ride the animatronic T-Rex across the frozen Jurassic desert. Push.
What is going on there? That's a lot of stuff going on.
You owing cash debts, know I'm coming to collect them. Sold grass to keep electric and H2O connected. Hold your mom's sexy ass in the smoking section. Ride the animatronic T-Rex across the frozen Jurassic desert. Push the rocket jet through the asteroid belt. Got the pen for the wax melt. Got the penance for your sins like Azazel. Ignore all defense when I slash the shell. Crack a fresh unopened bottle and pour the wine glass in the cellar.
This is also giving, and please don't hate me for saying that I'm like comparing to other artists, but not really comparing, just saying it's complimentarily like freaking Silk Money. Silk Money is one of my favorites. Matter of fact, next time somebody asks me who's my top 5? I'm just gonna say Silk Money, Silk Money, Silk Money, like Dylon, Dylon, Dylon. But no, yeah, good compliment of this comparison, not comparison.
Water in the grab bong, my cellar. Peasants were tasked to rebuild after the rebellion. The headpiece cast in lamellar leather. Yo, this is pros from one in the mindset of Galapagos, drowning foes, but watching sunset from a cliff and simpatico, enjoying the Oz interlude. Just a brief moment of respite before once again I have to beat at you, and you will abide. Cause once I enter, no one's left alive. I'm nature in all aspects. High concept, mindset, a fight to fly. True living of adapt or die. Ice cold, but radiate heat tenfold. I'm in the wild, my soul won't be sold. My mind is my mind, I protect my goal. So I'm scanning shorelines and ley lines for hostile foes. Since beach is better, I scope with a long rifle, ready to blow his nose. I'm legend, melanated Robert Caruso, yeah.
I forget who Robert Caruso is. Oh, no, that's not it. I was thinking Robinson Crusoe. Wait, hold on. I'm getting all my stuff confused. Who's Robert Caruso anyway? He's not melanated. I hate this. I'm going to get a new mic sometime this week if I get paid. Well, hell, that didn't help. A commercial director? Now, there's too many Robert Caruso. I don't know. Somebody. See, if you were here, you could tell me. Anyway, let's keep it rocking and rolling. I like that track. A lot of this too, and beat-wise only. Well, not only. Okay. Also giving a little Boldy James. Giving a little Boldy James.
If you want to build an app,
well, you shut your mouth and go away. Okay. So this next track is called Villain, featuring New from Unheard Entertainment, or Entity, or Intimans. Probably Entertainment. Here we go.
I am reality. Here's the way it ought to be. There's the way it is. Well, here I am, all by my lonesome. Death? Well, you all know about death. Kill me. Kill me.
Arch villain, the simpletons that really have no wins. They get pressed to oblivion. I'm forced pressure and weight that levels your house. When I pin, just say when. You're no Daisy, and I'm straight crazy. Asking, are you free? T's the one that knocks viciously. You're a pollo loco that's whack at best. So.com is Zozo. Working the craft to outwit, outlast, and surpass dumb ass cretins to complete my mission. And it's apparent that you don't see my vision. So don't expect me to talk. I just expect you to die from force. Whether it's penetrating, choking up.
I love it when rappers do that. You know, they set it up to where you expect them to rhyme a word in a certain word. And then they're just like, haha, just kidding. Whoa. I'm going to rewind it a little bit so y'all can hear that. I think I'm getting the message here. I don't want to be off base, but yeah, I get it.
Past dumb ass cretins to complete my mission. And it's apparent that you don't see my vision. So don't expect me to talk. I just expect you to die from force. Whether it's penetrating, choking, or blunt trauma, of course. That's what happens when you meet me in a collision. More using words and actions magically. Admission that hits tactically with precision. Men in black and that blind and white light is the start of your ending. And now you're forever missing. Yo.
Observing my niggas' actions and mannerisms. If he ain't a fan of niggas, why he even standing with him? With a gavel of jury, I still couldn't judge another man's decisions and intentions. On my dean with millimeters and extensions.
Yeah. Okay, I think I confirmed that. Yes, that is what I was thinking it was about. He said, I don't play, I do this, lady. And he's going to give me the MP3s for the pledge and the turn for your mix. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. I would love that for sure.
It's the deal. Like bundles, bet I'm a stack.
And for those who don't know, and I meant to mention this earlier, I do mix, I do DJ mixes, I DJ stuff on TikTok, most nights, not every night, but most nights, pretty late. I'm gonna try to get on earlier, but if you don't follow our TikTok, if you're on TikTok, please go follow. It's Rapyard Podcast. We're on everything is Rapyard Podcast. One word. So we're here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We are on X/Twitter. We are on, no, we're not on Snapchat. That's silly. What are we going to go on there for? To cheat on our spouse? Like what? And then we're on the TikTok. We're so close to getting 4,000 followers too. So if you can follow us on TikTok, that'd be pretty clutch. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Word of the gorgeous gangster conscious crook when I rap. You broke, find you a pack. Nah, get you a job. Ain't no other way around it, nigga. This living is hard. Yeah, I ain't gonna try to tell you, but them other niggas sell you. So the same niggas cry in that cell, in the cell too. I was dreaming in color, them other niggas had a pale view. Reality check came through the mail. I prevailed through, sacred as a mausoleum. Selling out, North Charleston Coliseum. Feel like Jesus, why believe him? Proved it over and over. High off weed or I'm sober. These niggas taking lines while comparing minds to Hova. Niggas be dying as much as we be lying. Better off in the hills with Lauren to find Zion. Niggas be dying as much as we be lying. Better off in the hills with Lauren to find Zion, nigga. No.
Wow. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about that. Has anyone been to a Lauryn Hill show lately? I've heard it's I've heard both sides. Definitely, well, like not. Some people said it was amazing. Some people said she didn't show up, and they're mad. So I'd be curious to get more input on that. Trying everything. Challenge them. Oh, my money's gone. Negative. But look at me. I go Botox. Okay. What a time to be alive. All right, this track is called Show You, featuring Earn Dinero. Cool name.
I told you, I'ma show you what I'm gonna do and run through any opposition you pose to me and anybody I consider family or crew. Your wrong move, and you're facing heavy pursuit. Yo, I told you, I'ma show you what I'm gonna do and run through any opposition you pose to me and anybody I consider family or crew. Your wrong move, now you're facing heavy pursuit. Yo, genuine article, been on it, ducking sucker shit, fully equipped. Trained to go as soon as the message is sent. And how it goes for you depends on your intent. Either dead bent because of your descent, or living life content. .com is the advent of dopeness. I'm full of sin, and it's really meant. It'll be your loved ones lament if I really have to go the full extent. So do the right thing, so it won't be a life miss.
I don't know who did your beats. I don't know if you do your own beats or whatever, but phenomenal work. And I'm saying this as someone that usually doesn't favorably favor, like, I like beats without drums. I don't go for that. Does that make sense? Like, that's not really my bag. That's not my cup of tea. But I like these. These are good. These are Boldy James good. I think that's what made me say Boldy James, besides the really like strong wordplay and stuff. So yeah. Good beats.
Being the op, and you were left somewhere to ferment my happiness. Doesn't need to be your torment. So get the gist before I come like the rapper Nature Swift. Body in the position, makeshift. A peaceful man, but all things.
Okay, hold up. So Robinson Crusoe Okay, I feel like these comments are like spaced apart wrongly, or there's a lag. Yeah, Robinson Crusoe. I was looking up Robert Caruso, and then I thought to myself, Robinson Crusoe. Yeah, I thought that. I thought the correct answer, and then I was like, no, that's wrong. And then I Googled Robert Caruso, and here we are. So let's just roll on past that.
It can really be shown to be legit, and that's it. Going out to anybody that wants to stupid commit, with me striking your neck for deploy Quran bit. Yeah, I told you, I'ma show you what I'm gonna do and run through any opposition you pose to me and anybody I consider family or crew. Your wrong move, and you're facing heavy pursuit. Yo, and yo, I told you, I'ma show you what I'm gonna do and run through any opposition you pose to me and anybody I consider family or crew. Your wrong move, and you're facing heavy pursuit. Yo, and
yeah. Villain is the one I was talking about. New, yeah. I think there's a bit of a lag or something. I don't know. But I'm unless I called it out wrong, which if I did, I apologize. This is Earn Daenerys part.
Told them not to mess with me. I'm in the kitchen with the recipe, watching the sunset off the mezzanine. Radio wanna know if my message clean. Give them no response, but the message read. One little bump that'll fuck up your world like an etch-a-sketch. Before they stepped in me, my advice to catch your breath, like the skyline in Dubai. Rush hour traffic was too much, we took a helicopter ride.
Yeah, that sounds and that's calling to giving whatever shoot, what is that guy's name? I don't know. I'm gonna find it right now.
It's a different type of fly. I don't live an ordinary life, don't want no ordinary wife. When it comes to my percentages, this ain't no ordinary price. Ain't no ordinary 16, it's a scene from my life. With City is next, let T Gray, how I earn my stripes. Big boss man, but no, I'm not a wrestler. Dodge is my only challenger, I don't see no competitors. 12-12 Pyrex in the scale, they couldn't measure up. Tell my haters betting on De Niro will give them better luck.
I couldn't find it. It's gonna pop into my head in the middle of the night. It's gonna pop into my head when I'm thinking about something else. All right, so now we are down. Ooh, we're already done. And you know what? Usually I'm like, not like, is this over yet? But like, I usually, this went by quick, which means time flies when you're having fun, right? Another magical effect. I knew it. By the way, this looks like a scam, just for anyone involved or interested in ads. Oh, skip. There it is. Skip. There it is. Last track called Wow. W-O-W.
Magic. Magic. Abracadabra. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah, wonders on wonders, let words take shape. Magic to ideas before it's torn asunder. From being programmed to blunder, from curses and spells having us forget who we are and being stuck in the constant slumber. Hey yo, wonders on wonders, let words take shape. Magic to ideas before it's torn asunder. From being programmed to blunder, from curses and spells having us forget who we are and being stuck in the constant slumber. Hey yo, ever since my physical came to be, from a sperm seed to an embryo to a physical being in full capacity, and even with trauma and flags of tyranny straight draped over me, still I be with different levels of energy depending on the terrain and vicinity. Levels up when I'm outside, cause I can easily become a casualty. by state sworn agents, or the people the opposite, or the ones that look exactly like me. My level's down when I'm either father or daddy in terms of intimacy. And with my own eyes, I see this overall beauty and tragedy. Living in a full era of human dichotomy. Lust.
Amen. The duality of man. Not trying to be silly or whatever, but that's it. Okay, now we got spam in the chat. Spam in the chat. Now we got spam in the chat. Now we got spam in the chat. All right, out of here. Wonders on wonders. Wow. Flip it upside down. Mom. Just saying. I like this though.
Greed, wrath, and vanity against the path of being balanced and godly. So follow me as I show traits of tenacity, using my craft to combat the onslaught of abnormality. Wonders on wonders, let words take shape. Magic to ideas before it's torn asunder. From being programmed to blunder, from curses and spells having us forget who we are and being stuck in the constant slumber. Hey yo, wonders on wonders, let words take shape. Magic to ideas before it's torn asunder. From being programmed to blunder, from curses and spells having us forget who we are and being stuck in the constant slumber. Hey yo, watch the words you use and the people you choose. This is always the core of the root that will display falsities of truth. Goal is to not lose your head to malicious aura. That's why I appreciate the universe, sun in my breath, in that order, constructing with thoughts and words in this never-ending story.
Yay! I keep forgetting I gotta pause this, and that's when you know this album's a problem. When I forget to pause it, because I don't want to pause it. It's like a, I don't want to say this wrong, but like a run-on sentence where it's like just kind of like weaving around, and it's really like the more you go down that road, the more you pick up and the more valuable it becomes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I appreciate that kind of storytelling.
Back to nothing horror, which is the trick on how to destroy God. But my legend is on that a black time, knowing I'm from beyond. There won't be such easy prey in my human form. My epiphany is that this is paradise with this danger and subtlety. Someone bending energy to keep my reality in order. Always remember to work your craft so your ideas can be sung about, even when the enemy physically slaughters. And it is and always will be about honoring thy father and mother. That's wonders on wonders, magic of the highest order.
I'm going to let this last song roll out because I'm always curious to see how people end their albums, especially in the case of a good storytelling album like this one. So, and this sample sounds really familiar now that I think about it. Cab Calloway or something? If you're still watching, let me know. I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Can you tell me about the prize?
It's like a whirlwind in my head. But if I concentrate, I know what people are thinking all over the world. I can help them understand each other.
You have done well. But it will take time. You are generations being born and dying. You're at one with all living things. Each man's thoughts and dreams are yours to know. You have power beyond imagination. Use it well, my friend. Don't lose your head.
Wait, a few more. Uh-oh. Bugs freaking Bunny. I just noticed too. It says art by Danny. I think that's what it says. I think that's what it says. Okay. Yeah, very good, very good. It's a lot to take in. I've taken between this album and the Ally Earhart album, man, a lot of deep stuff. I love it. I love deep stuff. I'm all about the deep and the meaningful and the powerful and all that stuff. It's like, whew. I need to get on TikTok and DJ. That's how I burn off steam in my world. I'm gonna say this is my honest answer here. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. And the reason I say 9 out of 10 is not because anything missed as far as like 9 out of 10 is pretty good, right? But nothing really missed. It was like there were some parts where if you're trying to if you're trying to engage the masses, some parts were a little sleepy. However, caveat, there's moods and times for music like that. There's also different audiences to consider. That being said, message wise, 10 out of 10. Lyrical ability wise, 10 out of 10. I'm not going to go above 10. Let's pause right there. Also, instrumentals wise, beats wise, 10 out of 10. Just the overall flow, or like the energy, I guess you could say, just to keep people engaged, 9 out of 10. 9.5 maybe. That's an A. That's an A plus. Okay. So everyone can stream that now and follow .com Intelligence on the link I provided in the description. But in the I'm going to update that description to include the links to the Spotify, etc., because I ran out of time. I was trying to get on here quick. So go stream .com Intelligence today, and go check me out on TikTok in a little bit if you're so inclined. Happy Labor Day, and we're out.